Hi Aries, I'm Pam, the Lucky Mermaid, psychic, seer, and modern mystic, bringing you psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for December 2024. Please be sure to watch your sun sign, rising sign, and moon sign to get a more clear and complete picture of what's to come for you in December and perhaps beyond, because timing will be different for all of you in these general readings. Remember, sometimes your rising sign and your moon sign are going to resonate more for you than your sun sign. And if you're born on the cusp of your sign, some months your psychic predictions and messages are coming to you from there, so you might want to check that out. This recording is for Aries Sun, Aries Rising, and Aries Moon. I'm using the Connolly Tarot deck in this reading. All that being said, Aries, now onto your December 2024 Psychic Tarot reading. And the first card you have, Aries, you have the Ace of Pentacles. So this is the divine blessings of money coming to you. It could be a raise, it could be a bonus, it could be a commission check, it could be an inheritance or a gift of cash. But sometimes this can be a blessing of emotions. Sometimes pentacles can also symbolize emotions. In some way, some of you Aries are going to find out that you have like more money coming to you somehow in December, or maybe in a month to follow December. And you may be really taking care of your finances quite a bit and really being very careful about your spending and looking at what you're spending your money on and how much your bills are, like where can you reduce costs. If you give some kind of speech, talk, lecture, presentation of some sort, could be a video, could be but it could be something where somebody asks you to speak, give a class, a presentation, or something, you're very likely going to get paid for it. You may be discussing with people this month how you can increase your income. Now, that could be to your boss. Maybe you're going to say, hey, is there any way I can make more money at my job? Can I work overtime? Can I get a raise or a promotion, or work in a different department, or do something more or something different that will increase my income? You could also be talking to financial advisors or accountants that may have or anybody else, maybe friends that are smart about how to make money or how to invest. You may be talking to people like that can give you ways to make money, ideas, suggestions. If you want to make any money on the side, you may be, maybe you're going to do some part-time jobs or short-term situations to bring in extra money in the month of December. You could get, I don't really understand this message because it sounds weird and kind of like, really? How could that happen? But I do get that some of you could have some kind of additional money put in your bank account. Now, maybe it's going to be like a government thing, or you get some kind of stipend. I don't know, or it's a mistake where they put money into your bank account that really isn't yours and it's a banking error. I don't know, but I get some of you finding money like dropping into your bank account. Any tutorials you can do, any teaching instruction tutorials, or any kind of educating others on some skill or talent or hobby or craft or knowledge that you possess that people are interested in learning about, you will make more money from that, especially in December. But remember, timing's different for all of you. So what I say here could happen to you later. So the next card in your reading, Aries, is the Magician, and this is a card that symbolizes the card of the manifester. What you think about, you bring about. What's in the ethers and in the spiritual plane or in your mind, you can manifest into physical reality, and you have all the tools in front of you with which to do so. Now, sometimes the Magician can be trickster energy. You're going to show people what you've got, what you know how to do. You're also going to be laying things on the line this month. You may be showing people in your family, could be at work, could be in a club, group, or organization you'd belong to, like, this is how we're going to do it. This is how we're going to run it now. Or you could say, this is the facts for me. This is how I feel. This is my belief. This is what I'm going to do. Or this is how we're going to roll now. Like, maybe you're going to have to be telling your family, like, that you're moving, or that things are going to change in the household, or, you know, like, you could be sort of, I don't know if I want to say laying down the law, but kind of like saying how it is for you, saying how it's going to be moving forward. You're going to be very good at giving people advice this month. You're also going to be very good at giving people knowledge and inspiration. You could be very inspiring to others, especially those you love and care about, but can even be to the public. You may find yourself settling into some kind of project that you could, you know, find yourself getting involved in for quite a while. You could be starting a new job. It could be a new aspect of your job. It could be a new business or a new aspect to your business, or some kind of new hobby or sport or interest that you want to get involved in, and you start laying down the groundwork for doing it in December, and then it could maybe continue on after the fact. Maybe you're just looking into it or researching it and, you know, like getting things set up, you know, if it's any classes you have to take or any materials or things you need or equipment or anything you need to do this thing, you may be getting those now and planning it out, which may be the best course of action, because I still forgot to look into the exact dates of Mercury in retrograde, but it starts in November, I think around either the 21st or 5th. I forget the date it starts. And then it ends at some point in December. So might be the best to like do your research, get your groundwork, and prepare, but not to actually execute it yet until you get into January. You could have somebody that wants to make you an offer. Now, this could be an offer of a job. It could be an offer of an opportunity of some other sort, but it could also be an offer if you are trying to sell something. Somebody could make you an offer if you're selling a car, a house, a boat, a jet ski, anything, land, personal items. So, the next card in your reading, Aries, is the Judgment card. And this is, what do we think about a situation? How do we feel about it? What's the word? What's the proclamation? How are things going to go down, and how does it affect everybody involved? I feel like you are making your mind up about quite a few things in December. And you may find that your mind becomes really clear about certain areas of your life that were like foggy, misty, uncertain. Maybe it was about a love relationship. Maybe you've been like a little uncertain what you think about your partner, or maybe you've been unclear about your living situation or your work. You could actually be studying, working on things, putting things together that are actually going to motivate you. So if you've kind of felt like blah, meh, you know, not too into stuff or things going on in your life, some things could start making you feel more motivated and inspired. It's almost like you're assembling things, you're building things, you're in your life. It's like building blocks. You're building something in your life, and you may be really clear about it now. You may have kind of on the fringe of it, you weren't really sure, you were mulling a lot of things over, and now you're going to be like, okay, I'm clear, and I'm building something in my life that makes me feel very inspired. You Aries could feel that way in December. If anybody is like ticking you off, or you feel like they're full of it, you're going to call them out on their BS, or call them out on whatever it is you don't like that they're doing. So you could be like having some judgment from you going towards somebody else of what they're doing, or what they're saying, or what their ideas are. You could be calling them out on it in December. You may also want to make some kind of point to them where you're like, I want to point out to you how you are making other people suffer. So there could be somebody you want to, like, let them know, like, hey, get out of your own head and stop creating this BS or nonsense that you're doing, because you're actually damaging and hurting other people by what you're doing. Maybe they know and they don't care, or maybe they're just so narcissistic or self-absorbed, they're not seeing that that's what they're doing. But you'll be there, Aries, to give them the wake-up call or call them out on it. There could be something that you need to like get into and rework. If you're good at fixing anything, technology, machinery, or it could even be like related to banking and finances, but looking at something and taking it apart, maybe it's your kids' toys, maybe you have little kids or grandkids and something's not working right and you're going to take it apart and you're going to fix it for them. It is the holiday season. Look at my decorations, right? So you could be at a holiday party or gathering and the child's toys aren't working and you're going to be like, I'm going to fix them and take it apart. That could be you in December. So before I go on to cards number 4 and 5, I just want to say it's that time of year again, Aries, where I look into the new year for you in tarot readings. So if you want to get my New Year 2025 10-card Celtic Cross Psychic Tarot reading for each sign of the zodiac, they are available on Vimeo. That link is down below in the description box and the Show More section, or you can find it on my website. Hopefully I'll get it on there in time before these videos air, and those links will be on my videos page. I highly recommend, if you can get your sun sign and your rising sign, to do so in the yearly readings. But if your cusp sign or moon sign is what normally resonates with you on my YouTube and Rumble readings, then by all means, that is what you should get, or get it in addition to the others, to see what is going to come up for you in this new year of 2025. Also, you might want to get my psychic crystal readings for the month of December 2024, where I look into each topic I can think of to look at and bring you psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides while looking into the crystal. And they're kind of like an expansion or a continuation of the readings I do here at the beginning of the month of the tarot readings. So I hope you'll decide to check them out, and I wish you a very happy and fantastic new year in 2025. So now on to your card number 4, which is Two of Pentacles. So the Two of Pentacles is a card that symbolizes weighing your options, seeking balance, perhaps having to make a decision or a choice between two things. There could be some emotions tied up here in this choice. You're going to be very pragmatic, but you're also going to be very generous in December. So pragmatic, like getting things in order, getting things aligned, getting things just right, fixing things, like dotting your I's and crossing your T's. But it comes up that you're also going to be very generous, and that could be generous with money, but it could be generous of your time, your energy, and your emotions as well. If anybody wants to like tease you, bust on you, make fun of you, I feel like you'll be a good sport about it and you'll actually have a good time with it. And I do feel like you're going to be throwing the zingers back just as well as you get. So I do see some people maybe teasing you, making fun of you, joking around with you, but you'll be giving it as good as you get. Some of you may be, this is a weird message. Sometimes I don't know why they throw weird ones in, but you could be dealing with sheetrock. You could be putting up sheetrock. You could be like tearing down sheetrock, putting up new sheetrock, repairing sheetrock. So some of you could be doing those kind of activities in December. You could have to do more work than you normally do. Maybe it's because of the holiday season. It could be for other reasons, but I get having to do more work than you normally do comes up here. Then that could be about like the sheetrock, but it could be about your job or just stuff you normally, and look, don't the holidays create more work? They certainly do. So it could just be that simple. Like, well, you got to buy gifts, make holiday meals, have people over, clean your house more than usual. Like that could be the more work that you have to do. Something's going to get validated for you. Something you said or something you did, somebody's going to come back to you and give you validation. So if you gave any psychic predictions or messages to anyone, or just your advice, it doesn't have to be psychic. Maybe you just told them, some important information or gave somebody advice. Well, you're going to get validation of that. Maybe it's validation you're going to witness. Like maybe somebody's not going to tell you, but you're going to be like, I know this is what's going to happen. You wait and see. And you're thinking this in your head. And then bam, the thing you thought was going to happen, or your psychic ability and intuition picked up was going to happen, happens. And you see it in real time, not just hearing it from somebody validating it. So the last card in your reading for December, Aries, is the Nine of Swords. Nine of Rods. And the Nine of Rods is a card that symbolizes being prepared and ready for battle. It can also be getting your ducks in a row, getting things organized. You could also be suspicious of someone or something. I feel like you're taking some cues from other people, where you're watching and paying attention to what they're doing. Maybe it's like how they're doing their job, how they're running their business, how they're investing their money, how they're raising their kids, how they seem to attract love partners to them. Whatever it is, you may really be paying attention to or just like how they run their life in general. And you may feel like, you know what? I'm taking my cues from what they're doing, and maybe I can start doing some of the things that they're doing, and you may want to do this to improve your life. Some of you may be thinking like you need to build your finances up. Others of you may feel like you need to build up security, because it could be security of finances, but it could be security of, like motion detectors, surveillance cameras, alarm systems, fences that, electric fences, I don't know what. But so some of you may be doing that kind of focusing on security. You could be making something better for someone in your life where you want to make things easier for them or help them out financially. This could be one of your kids. It could be if you have elderly parents, maybe you want to make things easier for them financially. You may even be wanting to help them in some other way, like drive them to doctor's appointments, or drive if you have a child that needs to go a far distance. Maybe you're going to give them, let them use your car, or buy them a car, or lend them money for something. Co-signing loans. You could make a new romantic connection with somebody through somebody you know or somebody you meet. So it's weird. Maybe you meet somebody and they have a friend or a relative that you end up meeting them. And then a romance could form. Or it could be somebody you already know and they have a friend or a relative or somebody they know that you meet. That could come up for some of you Aries in December, but it could happen any time really in the whole year, but it's coming up now, so it could be actually this month. So the best gemstone crystal I got for Aries to work with, use, and wear in the month of December of 2024, you got Unakite. And Unakite is the stone of vision and opening the third eye. It's also useful for scrying. It's a stone of balance and bringing emotions and spirituality together. Unakite also stimulates compassion and empathy. It encourages gratitude, and it instills determination. And based on some of these things that they're talking about here, sounds like some messages that have been coming up in your tarot reading. It's going to help you calm down, release stress, and have more of an easygoing nature in December. It's a stone that could help you relieve like any kind of chronic back pain or chronic pain elsewhere in your body, or sinus issues. It's also going to be a good stone for you if you need to move anything around, which may sound weird, but if you need to like adjust, like change rooms around, you're going to find the perfect layout. It'll be improved, better feng shui or something. Also, if you need to move things around, like move things to your house to storage, move things from one living space to another. So it's going to help with that kind of energy. It's also a good gemstone that's going to get you up off the couch and get you more active and motivated to do things. So if you have felt like you were kind of like a couch potato lately, or kind of like, you know, or your energy hasn't felt as, you haven't felt as invigorated as usual, this stone can help you like, nope, can't sit here, got to get up. So I hope these messages were of help to you, and I hope they made sense. As always, thank you so very much for watching. I do truly appreciate it. And please like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell when you do subscribe. That way you'll get notified when I upload my videos here to YouTube. And if you would like to get any of the special video series I record for my Vimeo on-demand videos, where I look at very specific topics using a variety of divination tools, you can access these videos by clicking on the links below in the description box in the Show More section, or you can go over to my website at theluckymermaid.com on the videos page, and you can get those video links there. The topics I've looked at, I already told you in the reading about the new year 2025. psychic tarot readings for each sign of the zodiac, and my psychic crystal readings for December of 2025 for each sign of the zodiac as well. But you know, there's so many topics under there. You can look up if you're interested in finding out about your financial picture, or how the eclipses that we had in September and the one in October are affecting you, because they're still affecting you now. Also, if you want to see angel messages where I use different angel cards, there's 2 video series linked down below where I specifically focused on angels and angel messages. And there's also other types of readings. Love readings are down there as well. Now, I'm going to be doing more of these as the new year is progressing. But remember, in these video series, sometimes what I say that my guides tell me takes a while to happen. I hear it in the comment sections all the time. Some people are like, that happened to me a year ago. Or, you know, so what I said, don't think that just because I get a time frame on it, psychic predictions could still keep happening even after the dates I'm specifying. So you may want to check these videos out. Also, you can follow me on Rumble. I have a Rumble channel, and that's called the Lucky Mermaid LLC. And if you want to support the work I do here, you can make a donation to my channel. There's a link down below in the description box, in the Show More section. Underneath all the video series links, there is a link to PayPal. And I do appreciate all of your donations. It means a lot and it helps me a lot. So thank you for that. I also want to say here, if you purchase my Vimeo videos and you have any issues with playback problems or payment issues, you need to contact Vimeo. But I have created a page on my website, which I will link down below at the bottom, that's called Troubleshooting Videos. You click on that link, you can read the entire page of different options you have about how to solve it. Because remember, when you buy these videos on Vimeo, they only have access to your payment information and what you've purchased and Vimeo's technology on their website. I do not have access to any of that. I can contact them on your behalf, but you need to still go to the troubleshooting page and read what I have written there. Or you can contact them yourself using the contact form, which is also linked on that troubleshooting page. So make sure you check that out. And also, I want to say here, if anybody is contacting you and asking, like telling you they want to give you a reading and they have my picture, that doesn't mean anything. These crooks that are frauds out there, they copy pictures off of, you know, my other social media pages and use them and pretend to be me. I am only contacting you through email. And that would be if you are on my wait list or cancellations list for a private reading. I am not contacting you any other way, and I'm not on any other platforms than Facebook, Instagram, X, and YouTube. So anybody contacting you from anywhere else, it's certainly not me. And I don't solicit my customers, my viewers, my followers on social media. It's only if you're on my wait list or my cancellations list, and it would be for a private reading. So make sure you report and block these frauds, because they're just trying to steal money from you. And I don't want to see that happen to my dear viewers of my videos. I really don't want to see that happen to you. So I hope you have an absolutely amazing and happy month of December. And know that I wish you many blessings and peace.